What's going on, YouTube crew? The Reseller coming at you, and today I'm making a what sold on eBay video. I've always wanted to make one of these, so I'm finally doing it. I got 10 items pulled up that has sold for me recently that I'll take you through. Different things you can look out for, whether you're thrifting or retail arbitrage. I know a lot of stores aren't open right now, but hopefully eventually they will be. So it's always fun to study up and learn for what to source for when we can get back out there into the field. So let's get right into it with this first item right here, which is a Bettah men's button-down shirt. And this brand was made famous by Garth Brooks. I don't believe the company makes these shirts anymore. Bettah by Westmore Manufacturing. I think they went out of business, and that is why they're super expensive. They're hard to find. I found this at a local Goodwill for $3.59, I believe, and I sold it for, I had it at $57.56, but I took a best offer of $49.95 on it. I sold it for $50, $3.59 into $50. That's pretty good. Keep your eyes out for these Bettah button-down shirts. They usually have designs like this that aren't full solid. They're like half plaid, half solid here. They just have different crazy designs like this. They're really cool shirts. On to the next item. These next three are all related. As you may have heard, there's a new Michael Jordan documentary that just came out called The Last Dance, and I've noticed all my Jordan stuff has been selling. So this is just a great tip to be aware of what's going on out there, especially in pop culture. Michael Jordan's super popular right now, and people are wanting his merchandise. So starting off with this first pair of shoes, I had them listed for a while. They have not been getting any bites until recently, and I think the Michael Jordan documentary could be why the demand for his items are going up. So these are some Nike Air Jordan 88 Racer running shoes. They're a little thinner than the normal shoes. They have a lightweight top here. I had them listed at $55.21. I took a best offer of $52.95. I bought these at Ross, and I believe I spent either between $20 or $30 for them. So flipping that into 55 ain't terrible, or not 55 into $52.95. It's not terrible, not the best flip ever, but just a tip to be aware that there's a Michael Jordan documentary that came out. Look for Jordan stuff. But even if there's other documentaries or other things like Tiger King that took off like crazy, if you find anything related to that or any other documentary in the future, anything pop culture, news related, items start selling fast if it's related to that. So keep that in mind when you're outsourcing. This next shirt, I probably should have raised the price on it. Sold for $11.99. Another Michael Jordan t-shirt. Thrifted this, I believe, for $1.99. The man doesn't live on Earth. He just shows up on Earth for practice and game day. And it has a little Nike down here, but it's just an Air Jordan shirt. That was a medium, super clean, $1.99. Sold it for $11.99. I believe it was just straight up bought without an offer. Double checking. No, I actually did send an offer of $10.95. So I sold this for $11. I probably could have put this up to $20, to be honest, and took an offer of at least $15 on it. But I had it listed for a while. It was $14.99. I had it 20% off at $11.99. I think I could have got more out of it, but that's a good deal for the customer. Can't hate on them for that. That's a really cool shirt too, I think. And then next up is this NBA 2K11 game for the Xbox 360. As many of you may know, a lot of the sports games that are older years are usually not worth anything, and this is definitely not the last NBA 2K game on Xbox 360. I believe it went up to 2K18, so this was pretty old 2K11. Sold for $14.95 straight up, no best offer. Let me double check. And this sold real quick. I just started listing a bunch of my old games recently because I can't really go out sourcing, so I'm sourcing from my house. And this was an old game I had, $14.95. And I believe, again, it's because the Michael Jordan documentary. This has Michael Jordan on the front. Many of the old NBA 2K games, they only sell for like $5 online or less because there's just so many of them and there's a new game every year. So getting $14.95 out of this old game, I was surprised. So if you find any old NBA 2K11 stuff with Jordan on it, pick it up, scoop it up, list it. Same with sports cars and anything MJ related. Get it listed now while the documentary's hot. There's no other sports to watch on TV, so this is one of the biggest sporting draws on TV right now. So if you have any Jordan stuff, get it listed. I'm telling you. Okay. Here's a polo shirt I thrifted, I believe for $3.59, Vineyard Vines. Many of you may have heard of this brand. Many of you may not. Look out for this little cute whale right here. Just a medium. Let's see. Polyester spandex material. Just a nice little blue Vineyard Vines polo shirt here. Had it listed for $22.45. And it sold for $22.45, so it sold straight up. I love selling polo shirts for over 20 bucks. I don't know why, I just like listing them. They go really fast. They usually can find a lot of different polo shirts. Vineyard Vines is one to look for. And the sell-through on these are usually pretty fast, I would say, compared to other brands. So keep your eyes out for Vineyard Vines. Next up, next two are some bread and butter Levi's jeans, specifically Levi's 513 and Levi's 560. We'll go ahead and look through these. Your basic Levi's jeans. These ones, the 513s, are the slim straight jeans. And in my experience, slim jeans are getting more popular these days. They seem to have better sell-through rates than other types. And also the dark washes, as you see here, this dark blue, seem to sell through better for me than the light wash, or this is more of a medium wash. But in my experience, the darker the wash, oh, and this had a hole in it too. The darker the wash, it seems to sell faster. But these, let's go back to this first pair. So I have this listed for $29.95. I took a best offer, $28.49 on it. Always look out for Levi's jeans. I know a lot of people don't like listing them, but I do. And you can find them all day, every day when you're out thrifting. You can always find jeans. Try to get them for $5 or less, I like. That gives you the best margins, in my opinion. Try to make at least $10 on each pair. And I ship them out in flat rate envelopes. I might have to make a video on that. It's the cheapest shipping rate that I can find on jeans. On eBay, I believe it's $6.95, and on any other site, I have to use pirate ship, and then it comes out to $7.05 or $7.15. So shipping on jeans isn't the best, but that's the cheapest way you can ship them. And here's a good example. This I had at $27.95, and they sold for, let's see, these are the 560s. They sold for $27.95. I did not, I listed these like last week, I think, and they sold really quick. I did not expect them to because of this hole right here in by the button, but it doesn't affect the button at all. It still is, they're perfectly wearable. You can easily stitch that up or just leave it as is. I think when it's buttoned up, it covers it up anyways. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know if you can see it right up here. But make sure in the description you mention that. So I have used condition, please check below for full description. We go down here. Pre-owned condition, there is a hole forming next to the button. The button is still usable. That's what I said. So I'm trying to cover my butt. If someone says that I did not mention that, I did mention it. So hopefully they see it. Although sometimes customers don't. Sometimes they'll get the item and see there's a hole there and they'll be like, what the heck? And then they'll want to return. In that case, you have to accept the return. There's nothing you could do. You do your best to make sure they know that there's a defect with it. I made sure there's pictures, and then sometimes people in the title put read description at the end of the title just to make sure they notice that. So hopefully they knew that. I assume they will, but we'll have to see. Hopefully it doesn't get returned. So a couple of Levi's jeans, always keep an eye out for those. I love selling those. Next up, we got Dallas Cowboys hoodie, pretty basic. It's a Reebok XL, nothing special about it, but it sold through really quick. I'm putting the Cowboys on here because the Cowboys are America's team. If you find Cowboys gear that's in good condition, I recommend picking it up. The sell-through rate for Cowboys gear seems to be a lot faster than any other NFL team. I don't know why. They have a lot of bandwagons, I guess. People love the Cowboys. I had this listed for $31.30 and it sold for $31.30. So any other NFL team might only sell for like $25, maybe less. But the Cowboys, they don't mess around. So look out for Cowboys gear and try to get that listed if you have any. The NFL draft is coming up this Thursday. So that's another thing. People are getting hyped on the NFL draft and getting excited for their NFL teams. Cowboys, we them boys. All right. And disclaimer, I'm not a Cowboys fan. I'm an Arizona Cardinals fan. And next up, we have a rare women's item that I thrifted this for $3.59. Lucky brand. It is a Lucky brand women's denim dress, size XL. Has a nice blue floral embroidered pattern on it right here. So this was in the men's section when I was looking through shirts, and I was like, this is pretty nice. But I usually don't mess with dresses that much. But I know Lucky brand is a pretty good brand, and especially when it comes to jeans and denim type stuff. So I figured I might as well look this up. Maybe it'll go for $15-20. I'm not sure. So I looked it up, and the comps on it were really good. So I bought it for $3.59, I believe. It's listed for $34.95. Put it on sale for $31.45, and it sold for $29.95. So it's sold for $30. So a nice woman's item that sold for $30. I was pretty excited about that. So if you're in the women's section, you see Lucky brand denim dress, pick it up, $30 right there. The last thing I have here is a Champion Harvard University men's hoodie, size small. And I want to put this up because Champion's very popular right now, but I've also noticed that it's very saturated. But it's still very popular, especially with these college hoodies, but especially with Harvard. Harvard is one of the best selling college gear apparel colleges out there. Whether it's shirts, hoodies, hats, anything, just like these big Ivy League smart schools, they sell through really well. So the Harvard combined with the Champion, I knew that was a really good deal right there. I think it would go very well, so I listed it for $37.95, which is pretty high for a Champion hoodie, and I took a best offer on it for $34.95, and this sold pretty quickly within a week as well. So $35 for a Champion hoodie, can't go wrong there. And that is all that I have on here. If you guys like this type of video, let me know. I can make more what sold videos. If you have any questions on any of those items, let me know. If you found any value in this video, smash the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. I'll catch you guys on the next one. I appreciate each and every one of you. Take it easy.